Hey everybody, how's it going today? I'm going to be fishing Stillwell Lake. It's a nice overcast day, about 55 degrees. Water temperature, I'm not too sure, probably about 55 as well. I'm going to be using soft plastics, so let's see what I can pull in. So here we go, I'm right over the structure. Not really marking any fish, but you never know. There it is. I was just dead sticking it, and sure enough, where there's structure, there's fish. Nice little, probably 6-inch crappie. This little guy. Let's go ahead and let him get bigger. Let's hope there's some bigger ones down there. Let's go all the way back down. Right, all the way at the bottom. Reel in my slack. There we go, just gonna dead stick it again. The wind kind of blew me around a little bit, and just that slight movement and the movement of my lure, I'm pretty sure that little curly tail was doing its thing with that just small movement. The crappie just tapped it. Again, I'm not marking any fish whatsoever, so, oh, there goes one right there. So we're about 22 feet down. That's about how deep it is, and I'm marking fish at about 20 feet. And that's just right about where I have my lure. So I think there's some fish checking it out. There we go. Oh, he tapped it and I missed. I just missed that one. He tapped it really quick. There's the tap, tap, tap. And, oh, I missed him. It's got to be a bunch of little guys, just like the first one. The wind's blown me off the structure, so I'm going to move. Wasn't getting too many more bites. Let's go find something else, mark it, and then double back to drop down and fish it. I just rolled over a big hump, and it was showing that there's some fish down there. One seems to be a pretty decent size, so I'm going to double back around and then fish it. The wind just blows me right over that structure. Let's go ahead and drop down, because I am showing fish all over this thing. Okay, at the bottom. There he is. False alarm. Hooked into the structure. Well, I thought that was a big one. Got my heart going quick. So I don't know if I'm like bumping into the structure. I'm reading a lot of fish. So I'm not sure if it's me bumping the structure or the fish just lightly tapping, but I'm getting pretty excited and trigger happy. There he goes. Oh wow, look at this bad boy. Now that's a crappie for you. So that's what they are. I know I saw them down there. And it's loaded. There are a ton of crappie right here. So what I'm going to do is drop the buoy and go ahead and keep track of this spot. But that is a beautiful crappie. Let's see if he's legal size or not. Oh, he's more than legal. He's going into the chest. All right, that was fun. Let's get back over to that buoy right there. Got it marked. I'm going to stay away from it and just cast, or not cast, but jig right next to it and try to bring in some more. They're just lightly tapping it. There we go, got him. Now I don't know if he's going to be big enough. Nevertheless, still a good fish. I don't think he's going to be big enough whatsoever. He's barely big enough, but I'm going to go ahead and throw him back, let him get bigger. It's your lucky day, fella. Boy, this is a nice treat. That's a good one for you. Look at this little bass. It's about 1.5 pounds. Pretty good size. Hooked right at the top of the mouth. Right on top of the mouth. It was barely even hooked. Thank goodness I kept tension on it the whole time. Otherwise it just came right off. Beautiful, healthy bass. See how big he is. 14 inches long. Good, healthy bass. Let's let him live for another day. That's just from jigging them soft plastics. Suspending them right off the bottom, letting them hit the bottom, and then bringing them back up, suspending it off the bottom. And it's the same thing that I always use, except I'm not using it with a road runner this time. It's just a 1/8 ounce jig head right off the bottom, letting that little curly tail do the job. You don't have to use this same style curly tail. You can use any curly tail, whatever you prefer. I just happen to use the cheap ones because they work, and I don't see any reason on buying something expensive. If the fish is hungry, he's going to bite it no matter what. As long as that tail has got some action, you can't go wrong. There he goes. Oh, I missed him. See if I can entice him to bite one more time. It was a really good bite too. Got him. Wow, you're not going to believe this. It's a bluegill. A bluegill of all things. Look at that fella. Eating the freaking... Wow. I'm not marking the fish anymore. Had a small tap. That looks like it's going to be about it. Not a bad largemouth. It's a good 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. Pretty healthy little fella. Let's see how long he is. A little over 14 inches. Let's go ahead and put him back. Oh, look at this. It was a pickerel. That was a good little fight. Gotta check the line because, like I said, alright, good, no abrasions. Cool. Let's go ahead and go back out there. I'm back out in the open water. I passed over something that looks like a tree, but I seriously doubt that it's a submerged stump or timber. So who knows what it is, but it looked like that, and it was loaded with fish. So let's see what's going to be down there. There's a stick. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop my buoy. I know there's a tree there for sure. And I'm just going to cast probably 10-15 feet to each side of it, just so that I don't hit the tree. I've already lost 2 jig heads and my whole fluorocarbon leader, so I don't want to retie another leader right now. So I'm just going to mark this tree and then use the road runner. I know it's a tree because when I got stuck into it, I brought up a branch. So I'm thinking somebody may have submerged the Christmas tree. There we go. Didn't even hit the ground, and he hooked it. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. Yes, that's what I was after. So I into the dang tree, retied, went back to the same piece of structure, and look at that, paid off. Another crappie to take home. It's a pretty fish. Yeah, in the ice chest. All right, I'm gonna double back. We get another one. You have got to be kidding me. And I'm stuck again. Yep, I am stuck. Well, there goes that plan. I was well away from the buoy. Let's see if I lost my leader, because if I lost my leader, then I've got no choice but to retie. And I've lost my leader. I think I'm at my last spot for the day. I just dropped my marker buoy, and I don't know, I'm just going to see. The bite has turned off since this morning, so either I'm not finding them or they just stopped biting. We'll find out here in a second. So it was a good day fishing. Caught a few crappie, quite a few largemouth, some decent size to them largemouth, and quite a few pickerel. However, I didn't want the pickerel to be in the video. But I think I'm going to call it a day. Head right back in, go fillet the crappie, and have some beer battered fish. Thanks for watching. Until next time.